It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Dragons' second-year linebacker, who really led his defense last week with a 10-tackle game.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the...
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for three, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So... Going to throw on third down with Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time. 53 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown on the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. The Young keeps it, moving right.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll try to throw now. Young. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Dragons are once again back in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10 to 7.
Herbert on first down now. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A second down throw for Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to...
Young on first down. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Beal. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw, Young. It's complete, Burks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll throw again. Young. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime. And the fake field goal works to perfection. You don't see it often, and they caught him by surprise.
And how about the guts to call it in that situation? Think you're going to get an easy 3? Instead, you turn.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is...
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Got a man. It's Allen for the chuck. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He gets it to Johnston. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Allen! Quentin. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Beal. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beal.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning.
Here's 1st down.
They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. On 1st down, Beal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, think about this. You got to potentially be careful not to score too early here. 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on...
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers down by 7. A minute 13 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Herbert going to throw. Finding Allen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now Herbert. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets...
This ball intercepted!
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses.
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A third down gain of 19.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Look at the big man rumble.
Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 1. And this will be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Going for it with Pierce.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Beal. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they run the option on 2nd down. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more.
Touchdown! Quez Watkins. 27 yards. And the Dragons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And Stroud now to throw. Got his man, Dell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, down the numbers. There he goes. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Right back to him on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there, with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dragons have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stroud off the play fake. For Marshall, that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This is caught. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead.
But my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
51 yards on the punt there, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, it's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Now Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Call that a gain of 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud looking to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Nicole Hardman.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dreadnoughts are able to extend their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll run on first down. Beal. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Dragons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw into the hands here of Hardman. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stroud. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 47 yards. And the Dreadnoughts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Nifty move. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go again with Pierce. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and that'll give them a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Is into the end zone. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Beal. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline.
And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Runs through the contact. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. Watkins the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. But you look at this defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beal, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's good for a Tokyo first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll look to throw again. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dragons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On 1st down, here's Stroud.
He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here's Stroud. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. How about this?
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Beal.
To about the 26 here. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Field. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josh Wiley. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Dragons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Stroud now on second down.
Flushed out right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Pierce now up the middle.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on third down to keep the drive going. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stroud to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Stroud.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dreadnoughts have got it back to within a score. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Stroud looking to throw. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Stroud will look to throw once more. Delivers another one to Pierce.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down 10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. A shot downfield for Burks. And that's caught inside the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Stroud. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Stroud on third down now. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one
away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and they will take over first and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the option, here's Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. There he goes, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dreadnoughts have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 14. He finds his man complete. That's Beal. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. Beal calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll run on first down. It's Beal. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On second down now, it's Beal. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beal.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Up the middle they go. Beal. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. Room past the 35, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down, Buckeyes.
Stroud.
Being chased out left.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Stroud to throw it.
His throw incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Honolulu.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Stroud looks to throw.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pierce on the counter.
Able to power through. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for Tokyo, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
now.